Hello everyone, it's Beck and welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be discussing a few things that have been happening on my island over the last couple of days. So there has been a bit of drama and it's been between Renee and Tank. I have been watching them very closely and for a while there I thought there might have been a bit of a budding romance happening. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the evidence that I have and you can decide on what you think of it. But this is what has been happening over the last couple of days. So it all started quite innocent actually. They were just standing by the river fishing and then Tank made eye contact. So Renee then took it upon herself to start a conversation and they got very close and I had no choice but to go and see what was going on. So get this, Renee is working on a song about how I'm such a hunk. Ugh, you wish. I said I want to do a punk song, not a hunk song. Anyway, Beck, want in? It's easy, you two scream some words and I'll come up with a verse. Got it? Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't sing. Let's just go with it. Sweating in summer heat. I'm doing my best here, guys, okay? Record smash, muscles are concrete, can't stop now, I can't retreat, drive myself to feel complete. So, like, what, we're not enough for you, Renee? Is that what you're saying? You don't feel complete with us? Take it, Tank. Alright, let's see what happens. Bringing up my heart rate. See? She's making him nervous. I think that's what is going on here. My arms feel like armor plates, a stronger me out there awaits. I feel the burn. But what's my fate? Okay, Renee. Okay. You're up, Beck. Okay. Gonna make myself so great. Yeah. Wow, Beck, you totally rock. You too, Tank. Wahaha. That was so awesome. I can't wait to do it again. Yo, yo, yo. I'm still pretty sure that was about me being such a hunk. Like a hunk punk song or something. Now, Renee seemed unimpressed with Tank's theory on what the song was about, but they just couldn't help but hang around each other and they just hung around each other fishing and sitting around in the sun for a while. And then, a few days later, so Renee was sitting on the side of the river and Tank was on the other side and he'd just seen it and he was like, right, I need to go over there and see her. So he stopped what he was doing and he walked around to the other side of the island just so that he could be close to her. He really wanted to go and speak to her. He looked around, made it seem like he was looking at bugs, like, oh, this is interesting. But then you can tell, look at him. He wanted to go and talk to her, but he just couldn't work up the courage to go all the way over there. This went on for quite a while. He was like, should I? Should not? I won't. But I do want to talk to her, but I'm too nervous. I can't. Should I go and talk to her? I'm not really sure. He was just backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and he just could not make up his mind on what he wanted to do. And then I think he is going to do it. He's finally going to go over and see Renee. He walks up to her. Stands there for a second and then he's like, nope, I can't do it. He can't stand but be around her, but he can't bring himself to actually go up and talk to her. So he just keeps wandering around. She just keeps on fishing, completely oblivious to the nervous boy that is right behind her wanting to come up and say hello. And poor Tank, he's just wandering around, not really sure. Can't decide on whether or not he wants to speak to her. At one point, I think he even gets out his phone because he thinks he wants to text her. But I'm not sure if he ever actually does. Poor Tank, just look at him. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen him act like this. He's like, oh, I'm going to go and do it. Nope, I can't. I'm going to go up there and say hello. Nope, I can't do it. I mean, look at that poor boy. She's just standing there fishing. No clue whatsoever. Not a clue at all on what is going on behind her. Like I said, this went on for a while. He was wandering around there for a good half an hour, 45 minutes, trying to get up the courage to go and say hello. And look how romantic it is. It's a beautiful clear night. There are shooting stars. But he just can't do it. So then I think to myself, I need to intervene. I need to go and have a chat with these guys, make them feel a little bit more comfortable, and then we'll see what happens. Now, I think at this point Renee is aware that Tank's behind her and he's trying to get up the courage to go over and say hello. She's just sitting there and she's waiting, hoping that he is going to come and say hello. And at this point, I'm really nervous too, because I'm sitting here watching him and I'm like, Tank, just go do it. Go and talk to her. She could be the love of your life. And then it happens. He did it. He took the plunge. It took him a while. He used up all of the courage he had and he went and said hello. Yo, Tank, you know stuff about working out? Of course he does. What can you tell me about core muscles? Aha, you've discovered the wonders of the washboard, the appeal of the ab. So are you trying to firm up your lats or tone your obliques or what? I'm gonna level with you. Those words don't mean anything to me. I just want to be able to stand up straight after a day in the garden. Can you help me? Oh yeah, obliques it is. You're gonna want to work on some planks. Those will get your core going. Planks? I'm planting flowers, not trees. How's wood gonna help? Okay, so I don't think that went as well as Tank planned, but they're not done yet. They're not done yet. Let's keep watching. So once again, Renee just goes back to her fishing and sitting by the river. And once again, Tank just goes back to wandering around behind her. And then I see a balloon go past, so like, hello, I have to go get that. Just, one moment, please. And then I decided just to go up and have another little chat to them to see if I could get them chatting to each other again. Gotta try and make them feel comfortable. Not that I'm trying to interfere in their relationship at all, I'm just trying to help, Alright, so once again, Tank just goes back to wandering around, but then he changes into his workout outfit. So I wonder if Renee is going to notice. He just wanders off into the distance, and at this point I'm not exactly sure where he has gone. So I go look for him, and here he is out the front of his house working out, probably hoping that Renee is going to come over and watch. Does she or doesn't she? I'm just going to have to keep spying on her and find out. So here is Renee. She's still over here fishing by the river, completely unaware that Tank has disappeared. And then she decides to sit down for a little while. And then she goes fishing again for a little while. And then she sits down. And then she goes fishing. And then she sits down. Oh, look, she finally decides to get up and walk around. You know why? She's like, oh my gosh, where did he go? She's looking for him and she can't find him. I think she might be a little bit upset. She's just wandering around. And there she is. She found him. She can see him up there working out. She kept coming back, but then she was like, oh, do I want to leave? Nope. And she goes back again. She's trying to act so casual, but we all know why she's there. She wants to go and spy on Tank. She wants to check him out because she can see him working out up there in front of his house and she just can't help it. I mean, I think she thought she wasn't interested, but Tank just kept talking to her, and now she's warming up to the idea that maybe Tank is the love of her life. Now, she wandered around this area for quite some time, and she kept trying to make it look like, oh, I'm just looking at a bug, I just want to sit under this tree. But I think she just wanted to be close. She wanted to be close to Tank. So Tank finished his workout and then he must have thought that, oof, I'm in with a shot. So he came down and he sat under the very tree that Renee was sitting down under just a few minutes beforehand, in the hope that maybe they could have another conversation for the night. So let's watch and see what happens. They're both just wandering around, not straying too far from each other, right? Because they can't stand it, and then it happens again. Hey Tank, so you're always working out. I gotta ask. Why? Huh? Why do I work out? To get shredded abs, obviously. Sure, but after your abs are shredded, then what? Huh. I don't think anyone's ever asked me that. Right, so, hang on. Oh, barbells, I don't know. What am I doing? Why am I planking? Beck, you gotta help me. Why am I blasting my abs? Why? To impress us. I am. Why be so muscly if I don't show it off, right? That's why my shirt's so tight. Okay, so once again, I'm not sure if that conversation went that great for Tank, but at least she is having a conversation with him. The dialogue is open, and once again, they can't help but be near each other. So Tank's just sitting by the river and Renee's wandering around because now she's like, ooh, should I go and say hello? Do I need to go up to Tank and start a conversation? She's really unsure on what she should do. She just casually goes and looks at a bug next to him, and then she walks away. Unfortunately, that is all of the conversation that they have for that night. But at this point, I'm thinking, yes, they're going to do it. They're going to fall in love. They're going to get married. And then this happens. Maybe she just can't handle the pressure of what could be potentially a serious relationship. Maybe Tank was just too much for her. Maybe he hung around a little bit too much the night before and it's scaring her away. However, ultimately, I am going to let her go because for those who are just joining me, I'm playing hardcore mode. If anyone asks to leave, I have to let them. So unfortunately for Tank, it is goodbye to Renee. However, I also do have a campsite villager on my island this day, and another rule of hardcore mode is that whenever you get a campsite villager, you have to invite them to move to your island. So my plan is I'm going to tell Renee that she can leave, and then hopefully whoever is in my campsite will just take her place instead of me having to kick off another one of my villagers. So now that I've said goodbye to Renee, I'm going to go and see who is in my campsite. Okay, so I did film this yesterday, so I already know who is in here. It's Philbert. It's Philbert. My goodness, I was so excited when I seen him. He's gorgeous. Love him. He is so cute. So I did the usual, I hung around and I spoke to them and I had the same repetitive conversation over and over and over again. I kept losing the game. In the end, I had to get my son to help me. And I think he was the one that actually guessed the correct answer that got Philbert to eventually agree to move in. And he is taking Renee's place. I was afraid that he was going to still ask me to get somebody else to move out because Renee technically wasn't in boxes and moving out yet. But Renee is leaving, Philbert is moving in. So what I'm actually going to do is once he's moved in, I'm going to move my houses around and I'm going to put him next door to Stitches. So this worked out absolutely perfect. Tank's going to be heartbroken, but I don't like Renee, so see ya. So there you have it, that's the drama that's been unfolding here on Evergreen. I'm going to go and check on Tank and see if he's okay. I'm fairly certain he had pretty high hopes for his relationship with Renee, so I just want to go and see how he is handling the news of her leaving. And I mean, look at him, that poor bugger, he doesn't even know. She didn't even tell him. Anyway guys, look, thanks for watching. I will keep a close eye on Tank over the next few days. I want to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. I mean, I don't want him to go out and get any tattoos with Renee's name on it or anything like that. I know he might be a little bit heartbroken, but I'm pretty sure he can get through this. Thank you for joining me for the drama that has been unfolding on my island. And yeah, hopefully I will see you next time. Thanks guys. Bye.